same kind of reaction, I think, in another fight out in Las Vegas not too many months ago.
Oh, yeah, people changed their mind because all of a sudden Larry Holmes is putting up a pretty good fight.
Well, we talked about the fact that Holmes one day said he would jab and the next day said he'd use his right hand and an uppercut. He's done both.
Larry got hit by a left hook, Barry, because he stood straight up and wasn't moving and didn't have his hands up. And that's going to happen time and time again. He cannot afford to do that. Like here, for example, he must tie his man up.
Let's go. Come on. Work out of it, guys. All right, let's go. All right, break out clean. Let's go. You got the hole. Let's go.
That was a right hand, and down goes Holmes from a crashing right hand.
The old Larry Holmes would always get up and fire back. But he's in against a guy who is a tremendous finisher.
What?
Again from another right.
There's a full minute left in this round.
Larry trying to clear his hands while he's walking around. What he needs to do now is either tie his man up. He can't move because he's not steady. He needs to hold on.
It will take every bit of savvy that this man has. Tries to fight back. Still 40 seconds left.
He's still on Queer Street.
Took another big right hand. 30 seconds left. Tyson just looking for the one shot.
Well,
15 seconds left.
Tyson still has to be careful because Larry, oh, that shot, that's
huge
it.
Right hand.
That should be it.
And down goes Holmes, and that's going to be it. It's over. That's all.
Mike Tyson looked like a bull in an antique shop. And what he did was he cut down the old grandfather clock. But we did see something of the old Larry Holmes, which was his great fighting heart, something always underestimated.
He got within 8 seconds of the end of the round. His leg really buckled underneath him, too, and I wouldn't be surprised if he might not have had a little problem there as well. But I think Larry Merchant really hit it. Mike Tyson is a great finisher.
Well, I tell you, Mike Tyson did the right thing as he's done in the past. He takes advantage of the opportunities, but you have to give Larry Holmes credit. Larry fought from the heart. You know, when Larry first said that, you know, he's fighting for this reason, that reason, I have problems with that. But he indicated to me in these 4 rounds that he was really trying to win the fight.
And he fought what you'd have to consider a smart fight, too. He seemed to do everything right for the time he was around. Here's the first knockdown now. Let's take a look at it. Big right hand right up on the top of the, over the eye.
It was a short right hand, overhand right that Mike Tyson delivered.
Watch it again. This is still the first knockdown. Set up with the left, and look at that right hand.
It was a beautiful right hand, the way it was executed, Barry, because he threw his jab, stepped inside, and delivered that overhand right. You watch the way that Mike Tyson steps in. Beautiful right hand. It was almost like a right hook.
And the second knockdown equally as pretty from the eyes of Mike Tyson. This is knockdown number 2 now. He had Holmes off balance, a left hand there, and that was more a cumulative effect than anything else.
At this point, he was wearing Larry Holmes down. And here, Larry Holmes trying to tie up Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson, with his incredible strength, he comes up with the right hand to the top of the head.
And Larry Holmes doing what he had always done, and that is fighting back after he was hurt.
Mike Tyson at this point here is perpetual motion. He's not giving up. He's standing right in the chest of Larry Holmes. Larry's trying his best he can because his legs are not really that stable, but he's trying to maintain. And here, this was just the amount of time here. Those shots to the body, some coming to the top of the head, but here was when Larry was really, really hurt.
That's still the second knockdown. There was still the third knockdown, I beg your pardon. That was the final knockdown, the third knockdown.
Larry's trying to use his arms, trying to cover up. Here at this point, Referee should have stepped in, but I guess it's respect of the champion of Larry Holmes' reputation. Holmes just being pummeled at this point. That right hand did a lot of damage. Larry legs went behind him.
Saw his left leg buckle behind him. One more look at the third and final knockdown. And the left hand was just the coup de grace, but it was definitely cumulative. I would have to say that Mike Tyson, from the first knockdown, probably hit him with 15 or 20 unanswered punches. So it's over, and let's go up to the ring announcer, Michael Buffer, and get the official decision.
Here's the official time. The end comes at 2 minutes, 55 seconds of the fourth round. The winner, and still the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson.
Well, Ray, I'd have to say that Mike Tyson probably fought as intelligent a fight as I've seen him fight so far.
Well, for a while he was starting to get a little frustrated and a little over anxious, but with the instructions of Kevin Rooney, he slowed down, started going to the body more, and also what Rooney instructed him to do was to use his jab, stiff jab, then get inside. And by the later third round, it was just a matter of time.
He showed a little bit of patience, though. I think he was using a long left jab. He wasn't just rushing in just haphazardly like he used to do when he was inexperienced.
I guarantee you, Mike Tyson learned more from Larry Holmes than he's accomplished through all this fight, because Larry Holmes, you know, is a tactician. It just wasn't his night. And Mike Tyson, without question, should be champ for a long time.
Let's take a look at the total punches in the fight, and they're pretty much indicative of how the fight went. Mike Tyson threw 132 and landed 65, just about 50%. Holmes 30 out of 70. Let's go to Larry Merchant, who is with the champion, Mike Tyson. Larry?
Okay, Mike Tyson, did this mean something special to you tonight because Larry Holmes was once an outstanding fighter?
Well, it's great to have the name on my record, but everyone knows Larry Holmes was a legendary fighter, and if he was at his best, I couldn't stand a chance. He's a great fighter. I admire him very much.
He made you wait for 4 or 5 or 6 minutes before the fight started. Would you just think this is the kind of gamesmanship?
Well, I was waiting for him to fight, because I know when he fights...
I mean, before the fight even started, there was a long delay in the dressing room. Were you aware of it?
I didn't worry about it, because I've seen him fight so many times, and just watching him fight so many times, I was expecting everything that he's done tonight.
When you got into the fight and you saw his tactics, was there anything that surprised you, that he was just trying to frustrate you?
Well, I knew he was trying to frustrate me, but I'm too seasoned of a fighter at this stage of my life to be frustrated for those particular tactics.
A year ago, when he had an opportunity to fight you, would it have been more difficult?
Well, like I said before, at his best, he was the greatest of our time.
Came the third round, he started to drop some right hands on you. Was that really his strategy, to lull you and then to hit you with some right hands?
The right hands wasn't landing cleanly. They were only glancing blows. They weren't landing cleanly.
And what was effective for you, do you feel, up until the fourth round?
The right hand. I knew I was going to him the right hand, because all through his career, he was flexible with the right hand. You know?
And eventually that proved true. Was it something you saw, or was it just a question of getting close enough, firing off enough, and hoping for one to get it?
Kevin Rooney was telling me to get close enough so I could land the right hand, and I saw it open, and I did.
When you knocked him down, did you think that he would get up?
Well, I didn't think he would get up, but he's a game fighter, like I said.
You've seen a lot of films of him. He always got up in the past. Did you think he would be able to fire back? He looked at one point.
I knew once I got him hurt, he was finished.
That you're saying that other times he was knocked down, the fighters didn't know how to finish him?
Absolutely.
Okay, now let's take a look at the last knockdown, and please describe it for us, Mike.
Well, at this point, I knew he was very hurt, and he was fighting back. So I knew to throw everything at him. But I didn't know what he had. Even though he was hurt, he was fighting back, and very dangerous. Even though he was hurt. Now you see right here, he's throwing punches, but I'm trying to land. I'm throwing everything. Boom.
Were you afraid that he was really hurt, or had you turned away and knew that it was over by that time?
I knew it was over, and I knew I didn't hit him with hard enough punches in vital areas to put him out or hurt him permanently.
What kind of feeling do you have now that you're over this hurdle?
Well, like I say, it's just another obstacle to my goal is being champion for as long as possible.
You've said in the past that the fight is the easy part.